Okay, next let's go back to that Word document and see how we're going to incorporate these variables, if you will. So we're going to let everything vary. How do we feed that in? So let's have a look at that next. And first thing we're going to do is go into Mailings, select Recipients, and use an existing list. Okay, and then we go grab our file here. Okay, so here's my file. Make sure to name it something nice and easy too, so it's easy to find for you. So it's going to be my Mail Merge Excel file. And then I click Open. Beautiful. And then I go to the tab named Mail Merge. So this is where in the Excel file, it's nice to name the tab where you've got all the values you're going to use for the merge in a tab named something like Mail Merge. So there it is, Mail Merge, click OK. Beautiful. And so you pick the correct tab there. And now I'm ready to start adding everything in. First is that number. I go under Mailings again, and I go into Insert Merge Field. And that's going to be my question number, Q number. Okay, and then my first name here, Joey, is going to be that name 1. Okay, and then we just keep going from there. For example, his here, let's just make double sure. His will be that possessive pronoun. Beautiful. Okay, possessive pronoun. And then you keep going from there. I'm going to pause the video and fill all of this in. Okay, so here we are with everything in here. Very important is that you need your question numbers. So that is these question numbers here. You need to number your questions for the import. And then everything else is just depending on that Excel spreadsheet. So name 1, event, possessive pronoun 1, etc., etc. You could write the question too, such that all your first names are male, all your first ones are female, or something like that, to get rid of all of these crazy pronouns in here. Okay, once you're done this, go back to Mailings, and right here click on Preview. Just read through it, see if it looks okay. Maybe try this a couple times. Okay, and make sure your answers match up as well. Now, when we're ready, it's going to make as many copies as we made rows in our Mail Merge file. So we made 25 rows here, so it's going to make 25 copies once we're ready here. So go under Mailings and go under Finish and Merge, and we're ready to go. Okay, edit individual documents and just click All. Beautiful. And now it will have made 25 copies of the same question. Notice that the question number then fluctuates with whatever we put in the Excel document. So 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., etc. Perfect. And every time we have different values here. So in this case, it's Raphael who went on a hike with his friend Nathan. We can also drop the quotations actually here too. That looks a little bit funny. For now, I'll leave that in though. Okay, so we're now ready to feed this into a tool called Respondus. Okay, so we have now opened the Respondus tool. Again, check with your institution about getting a copy of this. It's very powerful, very useful. Okay, let's go down and we're going to go into Import Questions. So we're in the Start tab here, Import Questions. And this is where we're going to go grab that file. We're going to select a Microsoft Word 2007 docs, and then we're going to go grab that file. And this is the one right here. And then from there we can make a new document name, and I'm going to choose Exam. I'm going to click Preview to make sure all the questions load okay. They're going to show up right here when they're ready. Beautiful, and in this case you should have 25 of them. That's perfect. And then click Finish here. It says File Saved, perfect. And so we're not quite done yet. Go into Preview and Publish now in here. Let's preview it. So we'll click here. Here's our first question. Alan is zooming with his friend Mariah. Okay. And then click Next to see the next one. And you can scroll through all of them if you want and make sure they look okay. Once you're done, they look okay. Click Close, and then go in and click Publish. And here, click Export to Qti Xml. And if you get the option here, you're going to want D2L, the server or whatever you need for your institution. I don't have to select anything here. That's great. You might not have to either then. And I'm going to do a new section, the question library section. Okay, instead of making a quiz. This way I get the questions separate, and then click Save As. Choose where you want to put it. Okay, and so I'm going to put it back in that same folder. Just hit pause. And then click Save right here once you've found the location you'd like to save it in. Okay. And then click Finish right here. And it has now created the zip file that you can load into the Learning Hub. So let's do that next.